Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to install the Autopilot Nag bypass for the Tesla. It works on Model 3. I'll demonstrate it on a Model Y. It's a 2022 Model Y. So first thing we gotta do is approach the car and open the door, but don't get inside. Next step is turn off the Bluetooth. I'm gonna do that right now. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that when you sit down and if you hit the brake, it doesn't essentially start the car. It remains in accessory mode. So I'll do that right now. All right, Bluetooth off. So getting in the car, essentially hit the brake pedal, nothing happens. So step number one, we got to remove the airbag so that we get access to the underneath here where the connectors are for the volume button. And what I'm gonna do is using the tools that came with the device, I'm gonna poke in here. You can see the hole on the side of the steering wheel. There's one on each side. You put the tool in that in the hole and you feel for essentially there's a clip. What you're doing with the tool, let me just show you this. This is the tool that you insert in there. So look at what's happening. There's a clip right there that you're pushing out of the way, and that releases the airbags, which are held in with these pegs. See these pegs, they have a cutout that clips into where that clip is, right? So what you're doing with the tool is you're pushing this this thing out. So you basically have to squeeze in there, and that moves that clip out of the way, and it releases the peg. That's what you're doing. Okay, now there's another peg at the bottom here. So this is the part that's kind of tricky. So see what you need to do. So you need to find that elbow and push it up like this, and that will release the bottom. See what I'm doing? Okay, this is important, okay? Because otherwise you're gonna fight with it. All right, so since I'm holding the phone and I'm one-handing this, I place the tool in that hole, and essentially you just press it straight in and watch the steering wheel, the airbag. There we go. So the airbag kind of popped out. Okay. Same thing on the opposite side. Just let it go in straight the way it wants to, and you can feel in there. There is a little clip that you gotta hit. There we go. Okay, so both sides are released, and now it's the bottom that needs to be released. It just pops out. All right, so I'm gonna remove this. Need both hands for that. 1 second. Then the airbag just pops out like so. What you need to do is get into this yellow clip, push this clip down, and there is another one at the bottom. Both clips have to go down. You squeeze both with one hand and pull the entire thing out. All right, so put the airbag aside. With the airbag removed, what we need to do now is basically remove these guys and get to the back of this, so we can insert the module. The horn mechanism, the horn switch, it basically just comes out, so you just have to pull it out. There you go. Okay, and you do the same thing at the bottom. You just kind of put your fingers there and pull it out. And the same thing at the front, on this other side. Just kind of grab it with your fingers and pull it out. It's just a clip. There we go. It's out. Okay, I'll move this out of the way so we can see anything. But what we really need to do is get to that harness there. So we need to push this button down here, because this is your volume control, right? So we need to push that little clip there. If you can see it, barely, there is the clip. Push that clip down and squeeze the clip and pull the harness out. That's what I'm gonna do right now. And there it is. Okay, so this came out. So now with that out, this is the device that we gotta put in. Basically what it does is it's essentially a man-in-the-middle attack. It goes between the two, between the harness that you just disconnected and the volume switch. And what it does is it just injects the equivalent, the signal that's equivalent to you moving the switch up and down. And it does this every however many seconds, somewhere between 3 and 10. And that's how it bypasses the entire thing. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that right now. The way I'll do it is curl this guy up like this. Curl this guy up like this. And then get your hand in there and clip it in. It basically goes where you unplug the other one. So it's all behind here. All goes under. All right, so that connector is not the easiest thing to get in there, just because it's awkward angle. But it's in there now. It's clipped in, right? And now we have this side. So what we're gonna do here is plug the, it's hard to do this with one hand, but essentially plug the harness into the controller, like so. All right, done. So right now everything should be back to normal. If we hit the volume button, we should see the volume change. So that's basically how you change to see if you got all your connections and your wiring right. Now tuck this guy out of the way. There's just conveniently there is just a little bit of space under there, right there. So just basically tuck this guy under there. Just flex the wires and tuck it in, just like that, so it stays nice and flush. Okay, and then we gotta put everything back. So these guys go back in. Essentially, they just clip. Okay, so I like to do the bottom first because it's easy, but it just basically clips in. That's all it is. So just so you know, it's these two clips that it's holding in. Okay, very all right. So with the horn switches properly clipped in, everything is nice and neat. This guy is out of the way. Everything is plugged in. Time to put the airbag back in. Make sure you have it right side up. Watch out with these pegs, they will scratch your steering wheel, so try and be careful with that. Don't want to leave any marks. Take this guy in, push it in. It's keyed, so there's only one way for it to go in anyway. Clips in. Then line up the pegs with the holes there, and give it one good push for it to clip in. Okay, so it'll just hit the horn. There we go, and done. That's it. I want to do a quick demonstration of how to turn this on and how to enable the bypass. Basically what you do is you click the volume button twice. So you push it in twice and you'll hear a beep. There you go. That was the beep that tells you it's on. To turn it off, you click it twice again, and it beeps twice telling you it's off. When you turn it on, whether or not you're driving, because the controller doesn't really know that, you'll see what happens, and essentially it'll turn the volume up and down. There you go. So you don't really hear anything because it doesn't. It only turns it on one notch. There you go. It just did it again, and it will do it one more time. There you go. That little volume thing will keep popping up every 3 to 10 seconds randomly, but that's what you want. So this is essentially the test that it works. And if you turn it off, click it twice, 2 beeps. If you turn it off, now it will no longer do that. And that is it.